If we ever get famous and we have actual Bachelor contestants on our show, we can be like, in the red chair. No. I'm Jane.
And this is Bitchin' Batch,
our series where we break down what's going on in Bachelor world. This week, it's week 6 of Hannah Brown's season of The Bachelorette. When Luke came back after Hannah sent him home, or tried to, it was like he did not understand what sending him home means.
Why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
He told her he was gonna respect what she wanted, and then he did the opposite of that. She told him, I want you to respect my decision, and he was like, I will. And then he just wandered into the woods for a hot second and then turned around.
Oh, so Colton moment.
He was looking for a fence. He was looking for his fence to jump. He took steps back and went, I'm gonna yell. And then went, I wanna move mountains for you. It was a lot. And anybody else doing that, we'd all be like, oh, he wants to move mountains for her. But literally everyone in the room that was watching went,
Disappointed!
it's bad.
I will say, okay, I was reading Nick Viola's Twitter. While I was taking the train here, and he was talking about yes, haven't we all been in this situation where we just liked someone and let them get away with everything? Because what he's doing is not abusive, it's just creepy and bad. There have been points in my life where I let people keep doing things because I was like, I cannot lose this connection.
Hannah's saying in some interviews that there's a lot of really deep discussions about faith.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend.
That they're just editing out. So I think that must be an added thing in their relationship. She needs to get past those conversations and see him as a whole person and not just their discussions about that one thing, which is an important thing. But there are other things, and then their physical attraction.
I wish they would show us those conversations then, because it seems as right now that there is literally nothing. And it's just like night one, and then everything else.
When Luke came back from his one-on-one, Garrett basically asked Luke, did you talk about any of us on your date? And he said no. And then Garrett goes to Hannah and said, Luke promised he wouldn't talk about us. Did he talk about us? And then Hannah said, a couple names came up, but only because I asked.
Mm-hmm.
And then Garrett yelled at him in front of everyone and said, you said you wouldn't talk about us. And then it dissolved into this huge fight. The boys we like did not participate. They just sat there and stayed in corners and hid, or Connor hiding in the hallway with his wine glass. It was a mood. Peter stayed out of it. Jed stayed out of it. Tyler stayed out of it. Connor stayed out of it. Mike stayed out of it.
Our bachelor.
It was really just Dylan and Devin. Well, the thing is, it was so frustrating because Peter said, and Tyler said, we should stop this, it's affecting her, and look at how upset she is. And then she had to come back and yell at him a second time after that because they were not listening.
Why didn't she send Garrett home too then?
I love it. Because Garrett literally said, I think she heard him say this. He said, I am being petty and I'm sorry. And then Luke was like, I accept your apology and I appreciate that you owned up to your pettiness. But didn't apologize himself. And he was like, and then he just kept saying, oh, I just really want to apologize to her. He goes, whatever happens, I just want to get a chance to say I'm sorry. It was nice. He handled it well.
My favorite moment of the night to compare the two, Luke and Garrett, was when right before the rose ceremony they showed Garrett saying, I am partially to blame for this and I feel terrible, I really want to apologize. And then they cut to Luke saying, this is 100% Garrett's fault.
Get that football player to the moon.
fault, which it's not. I mean, I do feel like Garrett handled it poorly. He seemed like he was kind of looking for drama at that point. Like, I feel like Luke has done a lot of bad stuff in the past, but at this point he's just really trying to get Luke gone. So he was like looking for something to be mad about, I feel like. The fact that mid-season we got a recap episode would have been fine if we had gotten some warning of it and it didn't interrupt time that we would have had otherwise. Because I agree with Chris Harrison being like, all right, let's see how we got here. Because it kind of got to a point where Hannah almost quit and it seemed like a lot. And we were like, whoa. But the fact that we thought we were about to get more drama and we thought we were going to see the results of this, and then it just cut to us seeing things we've already seen, it was very frustrating, I thought.
I liked the parts that they showed, though, that we hadn't seen on film. When she named her pimple Marcus and then called Scott, the guy who had a girlfriend when he came on the show, Marcus by accident, and all the guys heard her do it and they were like, is there even a Marcus here?
She doesn't even go here.
I kinda would like a half-hour recap, like on Tuesday nights, that just shows us stuff that we missed that's funny.
I mean, Chris Harrison always does a blooper reel at the end of every season, but it's just like Bugs coming into the show. Oh, he loves the bloopers. Yeah. He always will be like, and you're ready for it, you guys. It's the bloopers. And we enjoy the bloopers, but no one enjoys the bloopers as much as Chris Harrison enjoys the bloopers.
I hope someone someday loves me as much as Chris Harrison loves the bloopers.
Bachelor of the week was Tyler. He pointed out that the men were all being dumb during the fight and that they should be prioritizing Hannah. Justin can't be lasting too much longer.
I forgot he was there. I don't know. I think Connor's slipping through the cracks. He's getting less screen time, so I think he's gonna go by.
It's gonna be someone random, like Bibiana or something. Because Bibiana,
oh my god,
Bibiana is going back to paradise. This girl can't find love on these shows. She's just there to maintain her brand, which I think is why John Paul Jones is there as well.
I hope she ends up with John Paul Jones. I would love that.
So a week from today, you all know. I'm going to Maine for the summer. That's where I'm originally from. I'm living with my parents. I'm gonna be teaching at my theater camp that I went to when I was a kid, and I'm gonna be in a show in my hometown. So I'm gonna be gone for the summer. Lovely roommate, our friend.
Guess who it is?
Who is it?
Sarah Bedwell.
It's our special guest, Sarah Bedwell.
I returned permanently.
She's taking my place.
For 6 weeks.
Back by popular demand.
Who demanded?
Nobody. I would just like to say that when this year started, I was like, oh, I hate The Bachelor. And then Colton happened, and I just love Hannah so much. I didn't watch Colton season at all except the finale. But I'm a stan for Hannah, so I'm fine with talking about it. But I just found out I have to watch Bachelor in Paradise too, and I don't know how I feel about
We're
it.
in spirit, and I'll be inserting little opinions here and there.
Alright, we're Lunar Buzz. This is Bitch and Back.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
We were rebranded, so.
Yeah, we're rebranding.
Wow.
Alright,
Here we go, and
Mwah!